Hello. Oh, this game is so loud. Hey guys, we're back. Hydrate. Okay. Hello, hello. How are y'all? Okay, I haven't played this game like a week. Yeah, what is this? 18. I don't know. But yeah, we're back. We've been well, streamer. Woke up a little early today and I had to drop off my sister. Oh my god, which totally reminds me I need to call my insurance day after my oh my god. Fucking forgot to call them before stream, but whatever, too late after. But yeah. We're back with this. I think last time they're worried because there might have been a dead body. Do a live call and share personal information. No, not right. I need to mentally prepare myself to to call, you know. I think with like anything, like calling my job, calling insurance, calling doctors, I need to like mentally prepare myself. I have so much anxiety with like calling. Yeah. I hate that like I emailed I emailed them like a week ago and they haven't responded, so I was like, fuck, I have to call. Hey Makoto, honestly, what do you think? Oh, about what?
You're serious?
Oh, Byakuya, you think he's being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right?
Huh?
What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay, listen. Fortune telling is like scamming.
Well?
It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. You understand that? Expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. Okay? Dane. Who else is here? Nobody else is here? I mean, shit, how many Monokuma coins do I have? Can I gotcha? Ah, oh, fuck, I have 0. Okay. Hold on, let me go to the store real quick. Maybe I'll get a Monokuma coin. Fuck. Really? No Monokuma coins? Lame. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I think I... Oh. Zata, have you played Danganronpa or watched Danganronpa? Where? Okay, I honestly forgot where the body is in this chapter. I know it's on the second floor. Oh. There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? We go look somewhere else. Wait. Yeah, right, it's this one. Oh my god. Huh? The door is open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Yucca.
I see.
Judging from what he said, there can be no doubt a murder has really taken place. The locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious. Seems like nobody's searched locker rooms. Let's start with a girl's locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girl's locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. This is kind of like spoilers though, because I am on the second chapter. Well, yeah. There's a spoiler. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at, but as soon as I did. Neggy, why do you scream like that? A wild, almost primordial, whatever that says, scream escaped from my mouth. I underestimate my memory. I'll forget this by the end of the week. Damn. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like a water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Yakuya, on the other hand,
Very strange.
most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodless? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? He killed her. How could it not be brutal? Well, that's my point. Hold on. Sorry, I got an email. Okay. That's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateurs to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. See what I mean, don't you? What? Ed was swimming. It was still reeling It was still reeling. Wait. I was still reeling. Too confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck?
Hey, heard screaming. Did something? Damn!
A body has been discovered.
Y'all remember those Danganronpa edits back in 2020 with this With this voice line, a body has been discovered.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? That's right, you said you were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently when there's 3 or more people that discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. Imagine so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? Body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is...
Naturally.
dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. Seems like another game has begun. Their life or death game to uncover a killer. Life or death. Hope, despair. Taco bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time has just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all stood there, gathering around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
Couldn't keep her safe. There's another victim. Which means now we are in the same position once again. Fuck, man.
What the?
What the fuck is this?
What?
It's a dream, it's a dream, it's all just a dream. Okay. Shut up, pid. Bitch. Ugh. Why was I gonna say bitch? My braces are fucking me up, bro. Actually. Hello, can I not talk to Kirigiri? The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. So... I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't that sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. So like a ghost attacking suddenly and slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What kind of nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. Ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? Why would anyone want to do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in his school? Oh!
No way!
No way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murder. What's it now? Coco. Ino's pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Coco was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Oh, why? Why? Dunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Coco. I rushed over to the collapsed Coco and started trying to shake her awake. You okay? Come on, wake up.
Oh,
That's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
oh.
Okay, I thought that said homophobic, bro. Okay, hemophobic. So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Ah, so she didn't faint. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
What? That guy's... guy thinking of the wrong thing. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and the web of lies.
Well...
It's quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. I don't know, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. Good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Damn, ignored. Deserve. You weirdo. Very well, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. When imposters us. Will this happen again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls. You know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Huh? Actually, I don't have any. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing. Give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? Sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So please do your very tippy-top best in this investigation.
no way!
I gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too!
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You're very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
That body is an object.
Piece of shit!
Chihiro is not an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Yoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
What?
Or get more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. This one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Well, for now, I'll catch you guys in the class trial. Can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are going to drop off Toko off at her room. Wait! Toko is still here? Y'all haven't done it yet? Oh my god! Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off. Bro, y'all really just had her here while we were talking this whole time? Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna pee for a bit. I also need to put wax on my braces because it's like bothering me right now. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Toot sweet. Toot sweet? I don't, guys, I don't even... I took French for a long time in school, but I do not know what that means. We do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if we want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check what's going on in the Monokuma file to see... Oh, it's exactly what's... Okay. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there was any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use. Which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. Inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya from this one. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell? The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does this mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Fresh bloodstain on the carpet must have been splattered with blood during the murder. I feel the life draining out of my own body. The dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure why he did it. We're still not sure he did it, is what you want to say? I wonder about that. Oh, fucking weirdo. Okay.
There. What?
The meaning behind it. Bloodlust. Yuri, what do you have to say? Took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. He poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Poster got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. You're not gonna question why there's like a big titty girl poster in the girls' change room? You have time to talk. You must have time to start investigating. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. Why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you don't think about it, could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that's true, but it wouldn't be hard for someone to carry. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
Still think she came here on her own choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
perhaps.
Tina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she probably was avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. I can assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she could have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have to come with someone else? Possibility, I think. Well, I say but I know what happens. Dude, I had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You mentioned it, but she was a girl. After all, most girls aren't all that strong. Makoto! Stop. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what that might be. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues will magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. True,
Let's
but
go.
satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. So pushy. Got caught up with the wrong person. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that and quickly sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Not for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, all card readers have been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. It's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
There were some sort of erotic terrorists on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go to the girls' locker room, and boys can only go to the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. Oh. But am I wrong? You should you should pay closer attention to regulations. Answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal oh guys, I can't read. Son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
Sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
I'll also charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest in your own damn self.
That's
fuck?
fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. Oh my god, this guy, bro. Came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure out myself? There's a mailbox here. There'd be something inside. It's an e-handbook? No wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? Then go ahead and confirm it yourself. I need to turn on one of the handbooks. When I did. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to get it. Yeah. I see, yeah. Now I understand.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
Oh, the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? Sorry, my teeth are like... Ugh. They're bothering me so bad. The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. And the one that will turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
Makes sense, yes. But after all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Oh, baseballs. Memory of it came flooding back. Cruel punishment led to Leon's death. Execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. Right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey! Hey!
Angry! Now I'm really angry!
Okay. What? The e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It would stand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. But even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. Does?
I can't hear you.
Secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Leon must have been broken it somehow with realizing... Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? With the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared without a trace. What happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable. It's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so... doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Begin our investigation to in earnest and track down the true culprit. To find out who killed Chihiro. Be exact. Quite. Not quite? Sorry, one of the hooks of my braces is annoying the hell out of me right now. Hold on, let me get the facts. Okay. Okay, sorry. I needed to put wax on my braces real quick because I think one of the hooks, like... Okay, I have like a canker sore right now and one of the hooks is like... getting... like, stuck. Wax on. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. I certainly want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. You really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit of this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else. Could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using the same bizarre, brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up. Okay. Bro, I swear he said this same shit before. Exact same shit. Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? Not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay. What? else is there more? What?
Don't make me repeat my...
Oh, okay. I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Wait. Oopsies. Forgot to press triangle.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro. Evidence? Like that really? Ah, hey you two! Big trouble, I need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy, leave us alone.
Cause, I mean...
It's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me!
Please!
Calm down, okay, Hina?
Cause, I mean...
Emergency? What happened?
Well...
What's wrong with Toko? She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
This is Toko. I must meet. I'm very intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that, but for sure I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry. It's for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's heading to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. He's such like a bitch. I can't. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Hello? You guys are too slow. You're just too fast. What's this emergency? So after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, to see what she was doing, but then when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out. Kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. May as well give it a shot. Door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. A gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When they rang a little while ago... I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Do you think serial killer Genocide Jack is really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Dude, it's your turn. Hey Bianca, do you think you can ask her? Come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure. Whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Bianca? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Bianca stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments.
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Buckle up.
It's Byakuya.
Sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Bianca can pull it off. Nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey Bianca, what was Soko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Bianca sped away. Bianca! I hurried to catch up. Hi, Purple! Hey, who are you? It's been a while! Oh my god. I talked to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even hold back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Library? Come on, let's go in. I meant to talk to you, bitch. Is there evidence that proves Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Bro, Byakuya kills me. Whoa, there's so many books and files, and so much dust too.
So in other words,
I would say there isn't enough valve value in this place to endure the dust.
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. I don't know how to say your name, but yes, welcome. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of a diet or something? No, the ones with real power. The Great Council controlling everything from the shadows. You're ready to be disappeared for it? Take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? Just let it go for now. I've been doing good. I mean, yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm still here. Definitely not as much as I used to, but I try to be consistent. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value yourself. Bro, you are... If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. The kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those internal documents are for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Random. You have a very sharp eye to indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on the residential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. Wouldn't be disclassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. No way, JFK? Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Danganronpa is one of my favorite game series. It is my favorite game series. Like, my favorite, like, anime, like, novel, manga, game series. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by its smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. You played this game before, don't you wish to get amnesia just to experience that? I know! I wish I... Okay, so I played... I watched the anime before this. And then, like... I watched the anime back in, like, 2013. I was so obsessed with it. Back then, Danganronpa wasn't like officially out in English, so I had to get like a fan translation to play it. It was like a fan translation, and yeah. And then like literally a year later, the official English one came out, and I was like, oh, well, I could have just waited. I didn't. So yeah, I was waiting for the second Danganronpa game to get their fan translation. But then, what's it called? They announced they'll be doing an official translation for the second one, so I had to wait for that one. But yeah. Memories, guys, memories. I was so obsessed with it. I read the light novels that I read. It was Danganronpa If, Danganronpa Zero, Danganronpa Kirigiri, but I haven't finished that one. I haven't finished that in like a very long time. I'm so excited. That's why I replayed it. But as you can see from my notice, I haven't played it since 2018. So I kind of like want to refresh my memory and play it over again, play the series over again. I might reread the light novels too, maybe. But yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. Proved very useful when I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? I haven't played 100 Lion Defense Academy yet because it's too expensive. I'm broke, you know, I'm broke. So yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I heard it's pretty good. Desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. We're finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library. entire reason I was interested in the library is because this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, and things no other ordinary person would ever see. Yeah, but Ultimate Summer Camp was like... So, I don't know. I didn't really get into it. My favorite Danganronpa game? The second one for sure. I'm like really obsessed with Komaeda, Nagito Komaeda, so that's my my crusty white dog. Okay. I don't know. V3 is the only one I haven't replayed. But like the rest of the games, like this one and Danganronpa 2, I've played like multiple times, but V3, I just did not like that ending. I didn't. I don't know. I feel like V3, like... Oh, you haven't finished it? Well, shit. What chapter? I also forgot V3. I'm going to replay it as well after I finish, like, the games before that one. Remember, don't spoil V3. Okay, I want... Sorry. But just know that... Yeah, I didn't like that game as much as the first two. And... Danganronpa another episode... We don't talk about her. We don't talk about her. The gameplay was fun, but the story was a bit... weird. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Not like that. It's just like... it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just too much. There's just so much. How could anyone have put this all together? Well, it goes to show how much Hope Speak truly wields, or perhaps Mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. They can't keep up with all this. Just too unreal. Wrong, you still can't believe it? What about you? How can you possibly believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Maki? I mean... I like her. Most frustrating character in this... Yeah. It does. And not frustrating in a good way like Komaeda was, but frustrating as just like... just annoying. Dude, I hated V3... trials because of that one character. And he's like so popular in the fandom too. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't. What's it called? I think V3... I just did not like the characters in V3, to be honest. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. Not that I hated them. There was some characters that I liked, like Maki and like Suichi, you know. But there were more annoying characters than likable ones. And usually Danganronpa, you know, there's like times where characters are annoying, But it's like fine because, you know, it's just like part of it, right? But V3, bro? Holy shit. Everyone's fucking annoying. Like, everybody's a dumbass. Like, people... I don't know, bro. V3 was just... Maybe I need to play it again to like appreciate it more. But like from what I remember, I was just like, ugh. Like, I was over it, to be honest. I miss you, buddy, Mayari, and everyone. Yeah, it's been a while since I hung out with them too. I usually don't collab with them as much because I feel like we have so much. There's like a huge difference in our what's it called? Our schedules. So unusual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. Maybe you don't. Wait. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. There are characters that are annoying. It sounds like... Yeah, it's like... I don't know. Again, I've only played it once. And... it was during like my senior year of high school, so I was also like going through it. So maybe like I was in the best mood while playing it, so I just got annoyed by like every fucking character. Time zone? Oh yeah, that. No, I mean, me and Mayari are still in the same time zone, but you know. I do night shifts, she does day shifts, so it's like hard to set up a collab with our different schedules. Well, Byakuya, I feel like with Byakuya, he's a jerk, right? But he's still like funny. Like, he's unintentionally funny. Cause he's so like out of touch. I don't know. That's what I think. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all of these documents and more than once? But this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course. And not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever free time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. Beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me is the... Wait, sorry. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. Oh. Byakuya being a jerk is part of his charm. Exactly. You get it. Because, I don't know. I will say I do like Byakuya's character. And I feel like over the games you can see how he's changed. Like, it's really interesting to see. And like, even in the End of Hope Speak anime, he has a little bit of change. And yeah, it's just like it's fun to see. Like, I wouldn't just like write him off as such a jerk, you know? But he is a jerk, and especially in this game, like, he's definitely a bitch. And in this chapter as well, this exact chapter that I'm playing right now, he is a bitch in this one. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among those reports, my recent favorite, the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Miyagi grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is a complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to summarize the main point. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that in every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Second, that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristics, where the victims are suspended, only the ones who knew about that particular fact was members of the police and other higher-ups. Fish and you. And by all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
the culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is a brutal, fiendish killer is walking around among us? Among us!
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. No thanks. I'll look through it. Oh wait, I must have logged in again. Okay, sure.
That's fine.
Oh shit, I kept pressing circle. Well, you didn't beg. Oh my god, this guy, bro, this guy. Yaka handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached a page where photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. Sorry, I'm just reading like thing like the text. The names of the genocide Jack victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuo Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Oh, fuck, 14-year-old? Shit! Takeshi Yoshida, 30. 17 and 14-year-old is fucking crazy. Tomatsuna Taro. Yeah, okay. Not gonna read all the names because I'm bad at reading. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the end of the scene, every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays. Either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for it. This confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative disorder. Dissociative identity disorder. DID. Yes.
So
The
in
thing
other
everyone
words,
was faking in 2020. The key point here is that the culprit may have a split personality. Split personality? Like the thing you kind of see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. Dissociation? Identity disorder? Bro, my braces, okay? I have like a canker sore. Okay, and like earlier my braces hook was like bothering me. So I had to put like wax on it. So now I'm like talking a bit weird. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Where are we going? Anywhere but here. Finish our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. All of a sudden, just like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? What are you, a clingy girlfriend? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Bro. I have, I do play it off stream. I've only played the first 2 games though. I haven't finished the 3rd. And I know there's like a bunch of other games I had time to play it really. I do have a job and I you know, I do stream. I was thinking of bringing my Switch to work, but I only get 30 minutes of break each time, so it's like there's no point. Dad, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, it felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chiro. That murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go to the crime scene, the girls' locker room, and should check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it.
Da-da-da-da-da!
I feel as if.
Evidence? What'd you find? This guy pisses me off. Just tell me.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
You sure about that? What did she see?
Well, it would
refuse to-
seem...
Tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right? Okay. So where's Celeste now? We're housed by the dorms. Yeah, yeah. Huh? This poster. Popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Ew, who fucking shat on the carpet, bro? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it?
Damn.
She present, especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness.
To target such a helpless being is unforgivable. What a wretched beast. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. Not forgive this. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
I'd have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for her success. That Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. What is the saddest case in Dangan in your opinion? Danganronpa 2, Chapter 2. Yeah. If you know, you know. Kyoro's handbook is missing? Definitely worth worrying about. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. And this game also, Chapter 4. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I'm gonna give it my shot anyway. Let's see. Kyoro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Rope was used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's an issue of her being suspended. The fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about it. Either of them. But seeing them again after looking through Genocide Jack's file, something's not quite right. What does this mean? Well, one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to visit and go over again. Plus, it might help to look at Genocide Jack's case file one more time. Okay, yeah, he said the same thing. Oh. That's just right on the wall in blood. Like in those other Genocide Jack cases. At every crime scene, the word bloodless is written in the victim's blood. Big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Big booby girl poster in the girls' locker room. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about the boys' locker room. There's a poster of that popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What was the reason? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker room. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
They never really paid attention to the posters. See.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? The warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee, and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. Stain? But I don't see a stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with? One sec. Make this a bit louder. Okay, what triggers something here if I click? Let's go to the warehouse, cause Fumi said, "Oh, yo,
How unfortunate.
maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all." Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. This is all because I wasn't strong enough. That's it, bro. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It absolutely has everything. It absolutely has everything one might need to survive a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
Oh, you were gonna ask me that. Bruh. I thought talking to you about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Did you find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm? What are you doing out this late?
Bro was snacking! Bro was snacking.
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken the rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went into the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of that track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. We have to check the... the trash chute again? I swear to God, if that's it, then... That's true. What else do I need to check? Maybe Chihiro's room? Oh, I can't go in? I forget where else I'm supposed to investigate. Where's Asahina? Oh. Okay. Oh, Hina, how's Soko doing? Same as before, she wouldn't come out, and she just keeps mumbling about something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Soko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
Donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Should have tried to spend more time with her. The only normal person in the game, and meanwhile she's talking about the person who's dead. Her regrets is not eating enough donuts. Sure, normal person.
Well...
She was a bit strange. She didn't really hang out with other girls that much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
It's true, and she wouldn't... It wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex?
Ah!
Wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Let me see Monokuma coins! Give me Monokuma coins, please! Am I just not gonna get a Monokuma? Ah. Whoa. Right, I was supposed to check the library. I totally forgot. Oh, the lamp won't turn on. I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp cord is not long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. That's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... I know it was here around somewhere. It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who could do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Finally, no more reading. Class trial time.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Red door. It's right through here. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are you missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie I'll just go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. It's like he said a few minutes later. Hiro reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me, and I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Ooh, so now is everyone here? Now everyone's here, right? Hey, hustle into the elevator and let's just get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there. Hey.
Let's go.
Let's go, shall we? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Hiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had problems with her. And someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. That murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. The trial of death, the trial of life. It's no choice. Get in. Yes. He gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on the blah 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 blah. Since everyone was on, elevator began to descend. I couldn't get handle on my emotions. I couldn't stop speculating. Try not to do too much spoilers in the chat, because sometimes people are watching for the first time. Watching somebody play for the first time, so try to keep spoilers in a minimum, okay? As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without any hesitation. So finally, came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Oh, the curtain opens once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I love when Makoto just like starts rapping. A deadly deception, a deadly faith, deadly class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Give me
But
1 sec.
if you pick the wrong one,
Let me lower this down. It's a bit too loud. Oh my god. I forgot I put the voices on high.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Let's make clear about what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Or Chihiro.
Now where the hell would they get an iron pipe?
Chihiro's, it appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of
Blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Interesting.
Or Chihiro.
Chihiro's fate, it appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of
Blunt instrument could it
I bet it was an iron pipe.
What the?
That certainly would.
Or Chihiro.
Oh my lord!
Chihiro's, it appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
Yo!
That certainly would make.
Or Chihiro.
Okay.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Okay.
No,
There we go, okay. I forget I only have like a few stars.
Can we
Okay.
agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
All right, let's put on my lip balm. My lips kind of getting dry.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. You really killed Chihiro? What is that for a controller? Okay, gentle, okay. Hee.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so speaking of I don't know who that is.
Nobody asked. I can't wait till this guy gets killed.
The culprit is Jenna's case closed.
But that,
Why?
Spoilers.
I mean,
There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that's wrong.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
what?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
What is the point of his character? Like, be fucking for real.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that
Pisses me off every time I hear him. Every time I hear him say anything, bro.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
Or it could be
You're saying
Byakuya.
Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Damn, I forgot he just airs out her business like that.
Hey,
Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is it gonna be so complicated?
He kills me. She's not just one person, right? But she's multiple people. Wait, are they really spelling what they think they're spelling?
Now I understand.
Wait, that's wild. Wait, that's fucking wild. What the
Is
fuck?
it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Did they really just spell that? I forgot that that was a... Oh my god.
Huh?
Damn, why did they...
I think
Just
I
like
read
that?
somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Oh my god.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer and drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Boom.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Bruh, she really told him.
She told me a most interesting story.
I forgot
She said
this happened.
A murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Damn. It's okay, man. We all had cringy Danganronpa OCs back in middle school. It's okay. It's me too. I had one. Oh my god, you know what mine was? Wait, can I talk about my cringy Danganronpa OC? Okay. Mine was the ultimate blogger. Cause I used to go on Tumblr all the time, and so I I had my character be the ultimate blogger. Fuck. And she was wearing like this. Okay. Ultimate polyglot? Wait, okay, yours was better than mine is cringier. Oh, what did I do? Oh, okay. She was over designed. Like, she looked like she was part of V3 or something. And this was before V3 even came out.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Damn, girl! Damn!
That's the only reason I promised!
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried! I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Yes! Best girl!
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Yes. What the heck?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
And the voice actor for this is so good. Like, the English voice actress, bro. She killed it! She killed it!
She's so intense.
Yeah. Rent was due. Rent was due.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is a murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Creepazoid!
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
No, but they did though.
Sure, I'm a
It's
bloodthirsty
true.
maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but there's still something bothering me. What she said, I need to get more details about all this. Okay. My jam.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
What the fuck is modus operandi?
Do we need?
But I'm guessing that's the one we need to shoot.
Give it up. You killed her.
I'm guessing that's what we need to shoot because I don't understand that.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but
Perhaps if you had
How the body was. Okay, okay.
When you compare your past, the modus operandi matches.
No, that's not. Are the
No
methods
food
of
killed.
murder really
Oh my
exactly
god.
the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that, in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Right. I want some pasta. There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos of the Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. You'll see a clear difference.
I got it!
Fatal
For one,
injury.
the cause of death is different.
Yeah, it wasn't just like a bonk to the head.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills
Skip.
the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right, the second difference is related to how she was suspended. The photos of the other Genocide Jack cases all had victims were stabbed through their hands. You'll see a clear difference. What was useless?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Big Mac! Yo, I forgot.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Bro is small Mac.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Whoa! Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding Genocide Jack victims and Jiro didn't fit in? It was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
Little Mac? I'm sorry, I don't get the reference. I'm sorry, where's that from?
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Queen.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh wait, yeah, guy with black hair, red, wearing red, I think. Or I'm not sure.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
Oh my god.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da!
Queen.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Dogami!
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now,
This whole time you were like dragging me to places. You've never done that
the
before.
way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Like you already knew.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
How did you know it was Chihiro?
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Do flashback. What is it? Is it triangle for? I don't know why it's saying left mouse button. I have my controller on me. Bruh. By the way, let's save. Let's save. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity
Guess
to
I'm supposed to
check
take
out
that
the
one.
girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Can we kill this guy?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Okay, it is triangle.
But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Fuck!
So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless.
What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found him. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Byakuya's attitude. Like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Bro, I do not remember this part at all.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. Evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible for what's hidden in there? What could it be? What could it be? Girl, I'm confused. Oh!
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What's that just now? Something's not right. His body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
I got it!
He was in the girls' locker room and he's not allowed.
In the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
He's so annoying here.
I believe I do.
Byakuya, they just take you off guard? The story suddenly moved to the crime scene. Byakuya, who'd been so confident until now. Maybe Byakuya had never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have just been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Listen.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Big-boobed supermodel!
Kind of strange. Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Big boob supermodel.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
The stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed
we're getting there to the part.
The girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Actually,
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing
that's
that
a
was
good
in
guess.
the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Wait.
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook of...
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broke.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook
Actually-
is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
Actually, the rule says loading your handbook's not allowed. You can borrow one though.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Just go in the girls' locker room and Bianca's the one who did it? Really? No, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put into hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her. No, wait.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Okay.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
I mean, I do be shipping Asahina and Sakura, so...
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What does this
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she...
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Is a boy!
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, now I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought has never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
You were looking that closely? Damn!
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as
Bro.
correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh my god, effing.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead, find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course he doesn't.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group.
I said of course he doesn't. He said of course I do.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? Look at the M? Oh. There's one thing that we can be sure about what we know about the killer. Who died? Chihiro. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means there's a guy. Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But it's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Oh shit!
And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yay! No! Not game over!
Okay.
Isn't there a single clue?
Well, did nobody get... I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah.
It's over.
You want to know who saw the killer? And only the...
No, that's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Okay.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Damn!
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Better be going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right?
So
So
true.
we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
That's crazy.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
I don't remember this part. I don't understand how this could help, but like...
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
See this?
So next we have to ask,
Fuck.
why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Whoa!
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 I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
We never said anything about a blue tracksuit.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
First of all, he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, this?
I got it! It matched the one.
So,
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait, fuck,
My
no.
tracksuit is black.
I don't. Cause exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
First of all, he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, this?
I got it!
It matched the one the
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as...
No, that's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
That's crazy! I forgot this is how they find out.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color
Kind of a
Chihiro's
lame way of
tracksuit
like
was?
uncovering the
Because I just...
culprit.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
Damn, so that's crazy because we wouldn't have figured anything out if he didn't say anything.
When Celeste
Or if
noticed
we
it,
already said the
Chihiro
blue
made a point of
tracksuit.
making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Girl, and you didn't tell us?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. He was acting?
There was a certain turning
Oh.
point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something you didn't.
Damn! Wait, I didn't even notice that at all! I totally forgot about that one detail. Wait, hold on. I gotta be right back. One sec, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I didn't notice that at all. That's crazy! Oh!
You notice such a tiny
tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
I don't think she's a witch because I didn't notice that.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly,
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Must be belong heroes.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How, precisely, did the handbooks get broken?
You did say there was a weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Dog ate my handbook.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
200 degrees.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I've only been in the sauna once.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Ugh.
Anyway, you found the
It's
victim's
cute when
handbook
it's
in the
Taka,
sauna.
but I don't give a fuck if it's Hifumi.
Then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Damn, he knows! Oh, his bro.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Fuck later. And that's how the handbook was left.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Oh.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Boy. I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the down. I can just prove that. That will show the handbook Mondo must... Okay.
Let's
So-
test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own, in other words, if then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Fuck.
See?
Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test if what he says you broke your own, in other words, if then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, that's wrong! Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay,
Bro.
then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay. So God. Oh wait, no, that's not this.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Fuck!
That something was a blue tracksuit.
Keep on pressing
You can
circle.
confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Shit. Fuck, I can't save it? Yeah, I guess it's this one.
The killer is you! With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
What? This one first?
Killer is
Jesus.
you! Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya
I love the
was
sound
putting together
effects.
this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Dang.
Isn't that right, Mario Owada?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Hey, bro. Okay. Well, I do have difficulty on gentle, so damn, it's him.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! won't listen! False!
Oh, fuck.
I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence!
Fuck.
You're wrong!
I'm so bad at this part.
Listen. I refute you! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
Oy.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Damn. How many coins did I get? Damn. Woohoo!
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Honestly, well,
What?
uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mono Wada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Damn! Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so let me explain this on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward to the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about it, even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, inferiority complex he had taken root deep inside of him was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, the world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Then, the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more willing to divulge. Hello, Yaron. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro's actually a boy.
Hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. Hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet,
I'm sorry.
I really want to talk about it right.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe we can talk about it later. I'll try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says even though you're a boy, it'll be okay. I'll get better. Aww. That thought in front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. So that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. Sadly, that would be his first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone for help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. The person he went to.
Yeah, that's right.
Me. Sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Me talking to Mondo about it will help give me some more courage. He went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his... And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
Could have been part of it. I don't think though. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro.
But...
How does moving a body keep a secret?
Because...
If everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room. Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room, stealing his handbook. See? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear your talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... No matter what, I don't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
Triggered it out. That's what triggered it. Possibility of having your embarrassing memories in secret exposed.
What is this?
Impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want to know, even if it meant killing someone?
Wrong.
Impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. If even you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That is all there is to it. Oh my. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? An embarrassing memory. That secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Damn! I actually forgot, like, what's it called? The motive for this? Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother, Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on the motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. Vroom vroom. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, is number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. He's gonna take over Daya, huh? Daya created his gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Every day, Mondo heard a gossip and whispers of other members in the gang. Which is why...
I just...
Daya. One time, no matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
No matter what it takes, I gotta come out on top. The night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with his reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed onto oncoming traffic. But then suddenly... Laying in his kid brother's arm, the older brother delivered his final words. Bad kid. Fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault. But Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. This is a team. You and me put together. Promise with two men. Whoa! He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger, under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Dai was gonna lose his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. Oh my god! He lied to everyone and said that he got killed because he didn't want to lose? Oh hell nah! That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his own brother. Dude, what? I totally forgot this, bro. Trunk. Oh wait, oh shit. Okay, wait, I need to get an extra shift today. So one sec, let me just get this real quick. Okay, I got the shift. Alright. Time to get back into the game. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know didn't know what to do with that. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock hard lump of anxiety way down my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're to just say it?
What?
Saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness and try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What?
Making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why'd you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? I am strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
And stronger than Daya. Boom. Remember anything after that. I woke up again. He was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Damn! Bro, I forgot the details of this chapter. Because here's what I remember, right? I remember he got jealous of his strength and just killed him. And I thought for the longest time that was that. But I forgot about him lying about what happened to his brother. Bro, that's so... Oh my god. Just as weak as I've always been.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that the weak side away from everyone. What was his secret? A weakness like that lived in a heart like his and turned him cold-blooded. Damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human. Cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Don't you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead. Say it again. I dare you.
Yep.
I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
That's what I promise you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will get punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Damn!
Let's give it everything we've got.
His boyfriend.
It's punishment time.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh, you are my mundo. Cage of Death. Mondo butter. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. So I was listening to this audiobook recently. It's called Butter. It's a Japanese novel. It's pretty good if y'all wanna listen to it. It's on Spotify. But I did hear about the one Japanese story from that book, and apparently it was like tigers and they got turned into butter. It was like a children's like story or something like that. And it just reminded me of this one. And I was like, oh, so that, because like the whole time I didn't understand, I like never understood this execution until that. Like I didn't know that was like a children's story in Japan. That's why there was like tigers. They turn into butter. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I heard that it's a JoJo reference, like his whole thing. Yeah, crazy diamond. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. My boyfriend. Another murder, another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. My butter. Oh, Taka. Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls. We were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Yakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. Voice was calm, emotional. Voice of death. Killed me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late. I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw a corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, he decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But...
Damn, man. If we haven't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth if it reached at that point. Of course. Yakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become the Blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Satisfied?
Indeed.
We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? The question is, why? You like them? But, you know, this is punishment. This despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment is despair... all this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
Over-exaggerating. Not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid little thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as a victor. Everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh,
The noble son of a noble family. You truly understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
The name of the Takami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Ooh, it's so cool. It's like you're a main character of the video game or something. No trash mob for you. Whatever it takes, I'll kill you. Only here for the school lunch? I mean, true. There's a lot of food. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom. The curtain closed in the case of JJurin and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still kept alive, our worst fear and despair kept them up. It was a kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell and had more of a future than us. Our courage, effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing. It was the worst kind of...
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
How is he doing that? He has no fingers. Huh?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
One thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student. I mean...
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Well, I think that's a good time to end the stream. I do have work tonight. I'm actually going a bit early. I took the earlier shift, so yeah. I need to end the stream to do some laundry, and yeah. That's all for today. Till next time. Bye bye.